What's up guys, and in today's video we're going to be solving the 2024 AMC 10A problem 15. So let m be the greatest integer such that m plus 1213 and m plus 3773 are perfect squares. What is the units digit of m? So to solve this, let's assign these variables. Let's say that this first term is a squared and this second term is b squared. Well, through this, we can determine that b squared minus a squared is equal to 2560. This means that since this is the difference of squares, we can expand this and make this a plus b times b times b minus a, and that is equal to 2560. So please just note that we have to find the greatest integer possible. This means that a and b have to be maximized as well. Hence, a plus b has to be completely maximized and b minus a has to be completely minimized, since we want this to be as big as possible, which means that this would have to be as small as possible to multiply to 2560. So let's try the first smallest value that b minus a could possibly be, 1. Well, in this case, a plus b would have to be 2560. Now, while this may look like it works, you're going to notice that it doesn't, because since b minus a is equal to 1, that means that a is equal to b, or let's do this the other way around. A minus 1 is equal to a plus 1 is equal to b, meaning that we can rewrite this as 2a plus 1, which is equal to 2560. So if we subtract 1 from both sides, then we get 2a is equal to 2559. Dividing both sides by 2, we get a is 2559 divided by 2. And this will not work because a has to be an integer and this term is not an integer. So let's try this with the next biggest value. That next biggest value is 2. So 2 and 1280. Well, let's see if this works. We get that b is equal to a plus 2. So let's plug that in as we did for the last one. 2a plus 2 is equal to 1280. Subtract 2 from both sides, we get 2a. 2a is equal to 1278, which means that a has to be 639. So if we plug it in over here, that means that b has to be a plus 2, which means it is 641. Okay, So now that we have what A and B is, we have to figure out what M is. Now, we could just square the entire term, but since the question only wants the units digit, what we can do is we can just calculate what the units digit of this number is going to be. So let's take A for example. 9 squared, the units digits is going to be 1. And since we want to subtract a units digit of 3 from that 1, we are going to get E, 8. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.